Hi, this is Kristen, and today I'm here with the Speck Candy Shell Clear for iPhone 6s Plus and iPhone 6 Plus. This is the first clear case from Speck, and it's really quite an interesting product. So like all Speck cases, this one is mil-spec rated. So for this particular one, you should be fine with up to a 4-foot drop and perhaps more, because they always say it meets or exceeds military drop test standards. So we're not sure how far it goes into the exceeds territory, if at all. But, 4 feet, when you think about how high you're holding your phone, is typically fine. So this is clear all around. The sides, the back, pretty much the only thing that you see on it in terms of ornamentation is the Speck logo here in the middle. And to address the Speck logo thing just briefly, from my understanding, some of the early copies of this have a misaligned logo. It's actually up over the apple, but I believe they have fixed this because the version I received is fine. So looking at the case, as you can see, it's crystal clear on the back, and according to Speck, it should stay crystal clear because it is made of a soft acrylic material that is co-molded with the polycarbonate, rather than the typical TPU or TPE that's co-molded with the polycarbonate in Speck's cases. So TPU is particularly notorious for yellowing with time, but apparently this new soft acrylic material resists yellowing. So, maybe it's going to get yellow eventually, but obviously it's going to take a much longer time. So right now, at least, this looks beautiful. I think that probably there is some danger of scratching on the polycarbonate side, but again, this is supposedly having some sort of a scratch-resistant coating, so we'll see how that works. Just looking at it, you can see we've got quite a bit of a lip on here. I don't have a screen protector right now on my phone, so this is the maximum amount of lip you are going to get. Ports are nice and big. Certainly not going to have any trouble with any third-party lightning cables or headphones unless they're super overly large. Going around to the side here, you got nice clicky volume buttons, good access for your mute switch. Same thing here with the power button, also nice and easy to access, and as you can see, it's beautiful to even be able to see the sides of your phone through here. The camera is the same size as your normal Speck camera opening. Not going to give any trouble with any flash issues. And the case overall has a very nice feel in the hands. It is basically the same amount of slipperiness as your typical Speck candy shell, which would mean it's not a grippy case. It's grippy up around the buttons because the co-molded material comes through the polycarbonate backing. So this is the soft acrylic you're feeling here. So those are a little on the grippy side, but the rest of it, not so grippy. But I don't know, to me a glossy polycarbonate has its own sort of grip after a while, and is grippier to me than a matte finish on something. So, but if you're looking for grip, then you're probably going to be better off with, say, a candy shell grip, except for the fact it's not cool and clear and is not going to showcase your beautiful new phone quite so nicely. So overall, really, really nice case. I'm definitely enjoying having it on my phone. This new soft acrylic that the outer polycarbonate is co-molded with does come with its own little set of challenges. For one thing, it's kind of sticky. So when you are putting in your phone, it's harder to push your phone into the case because what you're pushing it into is kind of a sticky material and it's gripping at your phone as you push it in. Once you get it in there, it's perfectly fine, and it's definitely in there rock solid, but it's harder to get it in. The other thing about this sticky material in the inside, it's not super sticky, but it's a little tacky, if you know what I mean. It will also attract dust. So ordinarily, obviously, once you've got your phone in there, it's not going to be attracting any dust because your phone, is blocking access of dust to the interior lining. But before you put your phone in there, you might want to go over it very gently and delicately with, say, a piece of tape or so to get off any obvious little bits of dust, because otherwise you're going to be able to see them through the beautifully transparent back. So basically that's about it. It's a great case. I think it's fantastic if you've got the rose gold, and even if you don't, I think it's beautiful to be able to see Apple's iPhones because to me they're works of art. And they're even more beautiful, in my opinion, if they're rose gold. So if you have any questions about this very nice product, please put them in the comments below and I'll be happy to address them. And if you are interested in subscribing to my channel, please consider it. I do try to put out 2 to 3 videos a week on iPhone 6 Plus, iPhone 6s Plus, and iPad Air 2 cases, screen protectors, and other interesting accessories, and I would love your support. And again, thanks so much for watching this video about the Speck Candy Shell Clear for iPhone 6s Plus. This is Kristen, and have a wonderful day.